going to jump right in. There are a couple different things you can use if you want to kind of follow along with me today. This was in our original success kit. It's a little booklet called Learn to Earn. Some of you might have that. Then this is in the current success kit. I call it our Plexus yearbook, okay? Back in the back here, goes over the comp plan, page 79. Or there's a chart. You can download this online if you want to. Even right now, if you're on a computer, I don't recommend doing this. If you're on a phone or a tablet, it'll get too tricky for you. But you can Google, open a new window, and just Google Plexus comp plan, and a chart like this should pull up, okay? So you can use one of those ways to kind of follow along. We're just going to go in order here. I do believe it's important to know our comp plan. Now, you guys, I've been in Plexus for 5 years. I should know the comp plan by now. Believe me, when I was first getting started, it took a few times hearing it until I was comfortable going over it with someone. And then when I did start to go over it with people, it was people I knew really, really well. And if I made a mistake, it wasn't a big deal for me to back up. So I want to encourage you guys, after we do this call, maybe even go back and watch it again, maybe get online and watch someone else give the presentation of the comp plan so that you learn it and then practice it. If you need to sit down and practice it with just yourself to feel more comfortable, if you want to sit down and practice it with your spouse, with your friend, with your sister, your parent, whoever, just so you start getting really comfortable sharing this so that when your new people come on, you can fill them in on how to get started. And hallelujah, we've got a lot of new people right now. Yay for January, okay? So here's what I want us to do as we go through this. I want you to picture 2 buckets. And I'm going to give you guys the comp plan just like I would if you were brand new on my team, okay? 2 buckets. You have an ambassador bucket and you have a customer bucket, okay? We're going to keep those very separate. We're going to start first with the customer bucket. You make money from having customers. You make money from having ambassadors. And we're going to talk about all the different ways. There's actually 12 ways we get paid now, and we're going to talk about all of them. So if you're following along on this chart, or if you're following along in one of the books, these go in order really, really well. So number 1, it talks about retail commission. Here's what this means. You get paid on everything that filters through your website. Every time, and by the way, can we all just give a hand clap that it all filters through our website, okay? That we don't have to purchase products and ship anything out. Hallelujah, right? All the praise hands. But we get paid on everything that gets filtered through our website. So let's just pretend for a minute that Lucinda is my customer. And she goes to my website and she orders, just use nice round numbers, okay, because hashtag math is hard. Lucinda goes and orders $50 worth of product from my website as a customer, okay? Hopefully she's ordering as a preferred customer. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. She goes and orders $50 worth of product as a customer. I then go in and order $50 worth of my own product at my wholesale price, okay? That makes $100. I am now qualified for commission. You have to have $100 filter through your website for personal volume before you are qualified for commission. That can come from Lucinda placing a $100 order. That can come from the combination of the two, or that can come from me going in and placing a $100 or more order. Everything past $100, I'm making money off of, okay? Everything. So that's what this box number 1 is talking about. It shows you that from $0 to $99.99, you're making a goose egg, $0. And by the way, all that money goes back into the company, and that's pretty standard across the board in network marketing. The first $100 goes back into the company. It's part of how we stay a debt-free company. Then you look at the next line in box number 1, or again, if you're following along in the book, it's right there. From $100 to $4.99, you start making 15% off of that. Remember, that includes your order. So you are getting to order at wholesale prices, plus you're making commission off your order. You guys, that's nearly unheard of. Okay, Plexus does it right. If you don't hear anything else I say today, hear that. Plexus Comp Plan does it right, okay? Then if you look at the next line, 500 and up, you make 25% off of everything. So if you log into your back office and it's the 30th, it's the 31st, and you're sitting at like 450, 470 PV, please go in and bump that up to over $500. Order a bottle of MetaBurn, order a bag of Slim, order something to get it up over $500, because the commission that you will be making from 15% to 25% is well worth it, okay? And make sure you're keeping an eye out for people on your team. If like Terry, she's on my team. If I see that Terry is sitting really close to 500 bucks, I'm going to call her and be like, girl, get in there and order. Now, Terry's not going to do that. She's really on top of it. But if she's got her hands full of grandbabies and she just forgets to do it, okay, I'm going to remind her, get your order up over $500, because it is worth it, because then you're making 25% off of everything, okay? I want to stop right here and ask if anyone has any questions. Going once, going twice, moving on. Okay. Box number 2, we are still in that customer bucket, okay? That's how we make money off of our customers. That personal volume, or PV, comes from our customers, and it comes from our own order. So try to keep that separate. You're not getting PV, you're not getting personal volume from your ambassadors, okay? So keep that separate in your mind. But actually, we're going to skip down. If you're on the chart, we're going to skip down to box number 3. We're going to come right back to number 2 here in just a minute, because we're still in our customer bucket. Excuse me. Box number 3 tells me that every single time a customer goes in and orders a product as a preferred customer, I am going to get a bonus off every item that they order. Notice I didn't say I'm getting a bonus each time they order. I'm getting a bonus on every single product that they order, if they order as preferred customer. So how do you present that to people? By the way, I never present retail customer to anyone. If someone orders from me as a retail customer, that's a fluke thing. They manage to go in, and it happens from time to time, but they manage to go into my website, they place a one-time order, and I'll follow up with them and everything, but they're spending more ordering as a retail customer. There's 3 prices in Plexus. There's wholesale, which is what we all get as ambassadors. There's preferred, which is what is best for your customers. And there's retail, which is the most expensive. Plus, you don't get this bonus that box number 3 talks about. So for example, if someone goes in, they order as a preferred customer, and all they order is Plexus Slim, I'm going to get a $15 bonus from that bag of Slim. Plus, remember what's going on in box number 1, I'm making either 15 or 25% commission off of their order. So when your people go into order as preferred, what does that mean versus retail? For them, it means they're getting a cheaper price than they are at retail. And for them, it means they're going to continue getting that order every month. They're going to set up a recurring order, much like as an ambassador, we set up a subscription. That can be canceled at any time, so please don't let that freak people out. It can be canceled at any time. They're not in any kind of a contract, but they are getting the best price if they order as preferred and they just want to do a customer, okay? And you can see there on all of our products, you can see the bonuses. On the triplex, you get a $20 bonus, okay? There's little bonus, there's $4 bonuses here, $5 bonuses there on every product that we have when people order as a preferred customer, okay? So far, if you're sticking with me, you're hanging in. Remember I told you, you may have to hear this a few times before it really sinks in. But if you're sticking with me, it sounds like getting people to sign up as customers, that's the way to go, because you're making bonuses and you're making 25% commission and all this and that. I want you guys to hear me say, as a Diamond Ambassador, to grow your team, to have residual income, you have to sign ambassadors. You have to. I always lead with the business, and that's a whole nother discussion. If we have time, we can talk about it at the end. But I always lead with the business. If I lead with an ambassador, trying to get someone to sign up as an ambassador and they say no to that, I still have customer in my back pocket. If I lead with customer, doing the upsell, if they say no to customer, doing the upsell to get them to become an ambassador is really difficult, okay? So I always lead with the business. You've got to build a team to have real residual long-term income. So that takes us into box number 2 if you're following on the chart. If you're in the booklet, it's going in order. It's number 3 down here, okay? This is a really long title for something that's honestly pretty simple. Retail, rewards, override, commission. And then on the chart, it says earned on the volume of your level 1 ambassador. I mean, it can get you're kind of sitting there going, what is this? I don't understand it. This is so simple. For every level 1 that you have, okay? So let's just pretend that, okay, my mom is on here. She is my level 1. We don't have to pretend. So Connie Lee, she's my level 1. Any personal volume that my mama has filtered through her website from her customers, okay? We're still in that customer bucket, but now we're getting into the ambassador bucket because we're talking about my level 1 ambassador, but these are her customers. Any personal volume that she has filtered through her website from her customers, I make 5% of that, okay? She makes her preferred customer bonuses. She makes her 15 to 25%, but I make 5% off of her and off of all of my level 1 personal volume, okay? Any questions so far? Okay, moving right along. If you're on the chart, we're in bubble number 4. It has a little 4 up there. And if you're on the booklet, it's also number 4. I think in both booklets, the older one and the newer one. Business building bonuses. These are fun, you guys. Everything that we've talked about so far and everything else that we're going to talk about besides this number 4, we get paid once a month on the 15th of the month. These number 4s, the business building bonuses, we get paid them every Wednesday. Can we all just give a hand clap of praise for getting paid 5 times a month? I mean, you guys, that is awesome. Okay, there was like 2 people that clapped. The rest of y'all, I'll take your business building bonuses from now on. No, I'm just kidding. So box number 4, these are our business building bonuses, okay? Now we're moving into that ambassador bucket. So let's say that Dolores and I have talked. She's ready to sign up. And she tells me I can only do a $99 welcome pack. Hey, that's okay. I'm all about promoting the $199 welcome packs right now. And we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. But let's just say someone tells you they can just do the $99 welcome pack. If you'll look there at box number 4, when one of your level 1s orders a $99 welcome pack, you then earn $24.75. The person directly above you earns $12.50. The person above that one earns $7.50, and the person above that one earns $4.95. These business building bonuses, you can see there, get paid 4 levels deep. Okay, so just to give you an example, my upline goes my sister Jana, then our friend Sunday, then Alicia, and then Beth. Okay, so when I joined, I think I ordered a $99 welcome pack. I would order a $200 one now, but when I joined, I ordered a $100 welcome pack. So my sister Jana made that $25. I'm just going to round up. We're just not going to deal with all the change. Made the $25. Sunday made the $12.50. Alicia made $7.50. You're welcome, Alicia, for the $7.50. Okay, and Beth made $4.95. My husband's trying to get our dog out of here, and he doesn't want to cooperate. Joey, quit being a dork. Go. There he goes.
Go, go, go.
Sorry, you guys. Okay. Yes, that was a very cheap lunch, Alicia, but you're welcome. Okay, so those are our business building bonuses. Now let's stop right here and talk about those other welcome packs. Those welcome packs at $199. Y'all look at the bonuses on those. If your level 1 orders a $200 welcome pack, you make a $50 bonus. The person above you makes $25. Person above them makes $15. The person above them makes $10. So the bonuses are bigger, but also this is a new way we get paid. We get immediate points on those welcome packs. So if you need a few more points this month, Okay, let's say you're right at the cusp of hitting a rank advancement and you just need 5 more points, right? Sign a level 1 ambassador, get them to order the $199 welcome pack, and you will get those 5 points this month. Okay, that is incredible to me that we get those paid this month and that we get the business building bonuses and everything else that comes with it. Okay. So now we are fully and completely in that ambassador bucket. Are y'all following? We got our customer bucket over here. We already talked about that. Now we're in our ambassador bucket. Box number 5, and it's also number 5 on the booklet, in the booklet. These are our rank advancements and the bonuses that you get at every rank advancement. So you can see there when you go silver, how many awesome silvers do we have on this call right now? Can y'all raise your hand? Do we have any silvers? Alicia, you silver on your second leg? Yay, there we go. Jonette, Rick, awesome. Okay, so when you guys, Jennifer, when you guys went silver, you get a $100 bonus just for going silver. Plus, you get everything else that we just talked about. You get those business building bonuses from those people that joined with you, those 3 people. You get your PV for any customers you have. You get your preferred customer bonuses for any customers that sign preferred, okay? How many golds do we have on the call? Raise your hand. Be proud. All right, gold ambassadors. When you guys went gold, you got a $750 bonus. It's not too shabby, okay? That's pretty nice. Senior gold. How many senior golds? Show me, show me. Do we have any senior golds? This is why I like being able to see people's faces and not just the little gray boxes, but that's okay. Senior golds get a $350 bonus. I know we got some rubies out there. Raise your hands. There we go. We got a $500 bonus and senior ruby. Do we have any senior rubies on here? Okay, senior rubies, you get a $750 bonus. I have a ton. I know my mom's on here. She's senior ruby. I have a ton of senior rubies on my team right now. I feel like they're all sitting there as popcorn kernels. I'm just waiting to see when they're going to start popping to emerald. It's exciting. I'm so excited for them. So you'll notice that those bonuses stop at senior ruby, but I'm going to tell you how emerald, sapphires, and diamonds get their bonuses here in just a little bit. Are there any questions so far? Yes. So Jennifer asked a really good question. She sent it just to me. Isn't the 5% override in your level 1s only above 100 PV? Yes. That is the only way you make money is if you are above 100 PV, you are then commission qualified, and you're only going to make money off people on your team who also have over $100. So that's another good point. If you see someone on your team who's really close to $100, try reaching out to them to get that bumped over, because then they are commission qualified and you start making money off of them. Okay? Okay, moving right along to box number 7. Let's see here. Okay, and it's number 7 in the booklet too. I like how that coordinates. Someone was thinking. Okay, now this box, if you look at this chart on box number 7, it looks so boring. It looks confusing. It says level 1, points earned, 5. Level 2, points earned, 5. Okay, this to me is the most exciting thing on the whole chart. Okay, you guys, this is and has always been where the biggest bulk, and I mean I'm talking the biggest bulk of my paycheck comes from. This is why we talk about how you have to build a team, okay? So I have a whiteboard. I couldn't find my dry erase marker, so I put some magnets and a piece of paper on my whiteboard, and we'll use Sharpies. Here we go. It's the ghetto whiteboard this morning. So can y'all see this at all? Okay, up here it says Beth. Over here it says level. Over here it says point. Beth is all of our upline, so I'm just going to start with her, okay? So, and by the way, I do this not quite on a, I'm just going to take this off here. It's going to be easier. I do this when I'm presenting the comp plan to people. And it's a lot of fun to watch the light bulb go off for them because they start realizing, oh, okay, I get what you mean by growing a team to make some money. So we're going to start with some of Beth's level 1s. Obviously, we have Alicia. Alicia, can you unmute and tell me 2 more of Beth's level 1s?
Just Ariel Post is here on this call.
Oh, yeah.
And then Diane is on this call as well. So she's a level 1, Gerardis.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So we've got Alicia, Ariel, and who'd you say? Diane. Okay, they're all Beth's level 1. So I have the 1 over here. And like I said, this is what I do when I'm explaining the comp plan to people. So I'm going to let them know that for all of Beth's level 1s, she's getting, what does the box say, the little chart? 5 points, okay? She's not getting, well, let me just keep moving forward. She's getting 5 points for all of her level 1s. And then I always want to remind them, Beth's got a lot more level 1s than just those 3. And we're talking a lot. Kudos to Beth Anderson for working her business hard. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I know it looks silly, you guys. I'm not an artist. I'm just going to draw a bunch of dashes to show them she's got a lot more level 1s. And on every single one of those level 1s, she's getting 5 points. Okay, Alicia, you've got Sunday. Tell me 2 more of your level 1s.
Haley.
Okay. What?
Joni.
Forgive me if I misspell anyone's names here, okay? So she's got Sunday, Haley, and Joni. But remember, Alicia's got a lot more level 1s than just that. So we're going to just draw them out with dashes. I'm normally writing on a table, so it's a little bit neater. These are Beth's level 2s. There's the level. She's still getting, I can't draw like that, 5 points on every one of those. Okay, so then Sunday obviously has my sister Jana. She's got Tracy, and we'll just put her husband Trey because I don't want to sit here thinking of names all day. Okay, these are now Beth's level 3s, right? And the chart tells us she's still getting 5 points for those levels. And remember, Sunday's got a lot more level 1s than this. Oh, and by the way, Joni's got level 1s. And Haley's got level 1s, okay? So you start telling people, like, picture this just growing wider and wider and wider and bigger and bigger. And you've got this huge family tree sprouting out, okay? So then Jana, obviously, me. All right. She's also got her husband, Steve. And I try to, when I'm writing this out for people, I try to make sure that they hear me say a few times that your spouse can do this with you. Once you are a gold ambassador, you can sign up your spouse. That is rare in network marketing, okay? And yeah, you only get, everybody's commission qualified at $100. You get 5 points when they are at $100, okay? And Jana also has Ann Scahill, okay? So there's 3 of her level 1s. These are now Alicia's level 4s. And the little chart tells us that she's now getting 4 points off of those. Now remember, Jana's got a lot more level 1s. I know that this sounds really kind of cheesy as I'm going through it, but you want to keep reminding people who are new to Plexus or who are maybe considering Plexus, you want to keep reminding them this just keeps going and going and going. Now, somewhere along the line, I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to tell them, oh, by the way, I may have failed to mention this. I used to do this at the beginning, but now I make a really big, I try to on purpose stop, is what I'm trying to say, and make a big deal out of this. I tell them, by the way, these points are about $3 every single point. And right there, most of the time they go, huh? Because they didn't realize, number one, that we were even really talking about money at this point. And number two, they sure didn't realize that it was going to be that much. $3 a point, you guys, not $3 a person. And I've seen that vary. I've seen it be around $2.89. I've seen it be $3.20, okay? And it all depends on how much Plexus we as ambassadors sell that given month. Okay, that's how the pay point works. So then I have my level 1s. I have Amy Triplett. I have my mom. I have my friend Claire. These are now Terry, these are, you know where I'm going next. These are now Beth's level 5s, and the chart tells us that she's getting 3 points off of every single one of them. And you've got to remember, I've got a lot more level 1s and so on and so forth. Claire then has Terry. Terry has Vicky. I'm trying to use people who are on the call and I know their names real quick. So Terry is Beth's level 6. Vicky is Beth's level 7. You guys listen, you don't have to know all these names when you start doing something like this. I have made up names. I have put Lucy and Ricky on here. Donald and Mickey, Alec and Tarl have been on my team before, okay? So you don't have to know all the names. Just start writing it out so that is a visual representation of what these pay points look like. Because being really honest, this doesn't explain it. It just doesn't make sense. And even looking at the book, it can be a little confusing. I promise you, I've done this time and time and time again. When you draw it out like this, people get it. After you've told them that this pay point is roughly right around $3, write it down somewhere on there and keep reminding them of that. Keep reminding them of, remember that these points, every one of these points is right around $3 every single month. This isn't a yearly thing we get. This is every single month. I normally go over this chart just like I'm doing with you guys, Sue, right in the middle of the comp plan, because this is where a lot of times the light bulb goes off that, okay, this is different. This is different than other network marketing I've done. This is different. Oh, okay, that's a great question, Sue. Yeah, after I sign them up is when I go through the comp plan. Before, I will tell them we get paid 12 different ways. And I've had a handful of people want to hear this before they sign up. And I mean, I'm talking a handful. Most people want to hear about it after they sign up. So at an introductory level, we may be doing a Zoom call, or if I can sit down with them face to face. It's so much fun, you guys, when you're going over this and you literally see the light bulb go off for them. And they're going, whoa, okay, I get it. And you start building out what I call that plexus family tree. Okay, does anyone have any questions on that, on just our pay point? You guys are smarter than I was. True story. Most people are, though, so.
Hey, did you see Amanda's question?
No, I don't think so.
Scroll up.
If we get paid 7 layers deep, who gets commission? Whoa, my thing just moved. On the levels, on the 7s, level 1s? Well, it keeps going down. So like my levels 1 through 7s are very different than Alicia's levels 1 through 7s. So her levels 1 through 7s, I mean, they keep trickling down, going to their upline. Does that make sense?
And Beth isn't like the first ambassador. She's just the first one we're using for this example, just making sure. But so, I mean, like, it goes way above us and it will go way below us. I know I have at least 15 levels on my team. So, I mean, it keeps going, right? So it just depends who falls at that level 7's, that person's level 7 they are, I guess I should say.
And anyone that you see in your back office where it looks like no one's getting paid on them, for example, an ambassador that's sitting at $30 every month, just know that that money goes to help the pay point a lot. It increases the pay point because that $30, she's not commission qualified, so she's not making any money. She doesn't have over $100, so you're not making any money off of her. So no one's having to get paid on that $30 order that she's placing every month. So it's just like gold going to the pay point. Okay, does that make sense? I honestly didn't understand that until not that long ago. Yeah, my level 8s are my level, yeah. So it keeps trickling up or down, however way you want to look at it. That's a good question. I've never had that question before. Someone's thinking. Okay, moving right along. And y'all think of other questions, and that's fine. We'll get to them here at the end. Okay, boxes.
Hey, wait. Before you go, while you have the graphic, here, show them the picture again real quick. I want to tell them my favorite thing, because I told y'all I have some level 15s, right? Let's just say that, you know, a level 2 stopped working, a level 3 stopped working, and a level 4 stopped working. Guess what? My level 5 would jump up and become my level 2, okay? So I would get pay points on Connie, let's just say, as a level 2 instead of a level 5. So I would get 5 points for her instead of 3, because the 3 people in between us stopped working, which is crazy amazing that I will get paid on like level 13s and 14s because the people in between us maybe did not hit their $100. They weren't active. They just stopped working or whatever. So I love that nobody is wasted. Plexus pays on the whole team. Just because somebody stopped working doesn't mean you lost that leg. It rolls up in its compression and you still get paid on that team. It's amazing.
It is. I love it. I love it. Now, I mean, I would prefer those people stay working, but I do love that Plexus it's Plexus's way of taking care of those of us who are working, is what it is, because it rolls up to us. Does that make sense? Okay. Amber, is that why you always lead with the business? You don't care if they have 30 PV? Because I have been told before to qualify people to make sure that. Okay, I always lead with the business if I know whatever products they're going to be ordering is over $100. I'm going to keep having that conversation with people. And if I'm about to sign someone up and she's telling me, just like this happened this past month, that she wants the triplex and MetaBurn, well, it's over $100 every month. So I want her to be an ambassador because I want her to get the cheapest prices possible, and I want to make those points off her. If she's telling me I just want to try MetaBurn, well, I'm going to sign her as a customer. It doesn't make sense to sign her as an ambassador because I'm not going to be getting 5 points from her because she's not going to have over $100. So when I say lead with the business, that's not my very first message to people, okay? I'm going to have a conversation with someone. I'm going to say, Alicia, what interests you about Plexus? Plexus can help with, and I'm going to list 5 or 6 things that it can help with. And by the way, if you want to really freak someone out in today's world, call them on the phone and start talking about Plexus. No one calls each other anymore. So when you call someone, they think it's maybe an emergency, so they're going to answer. So then you're just like, no, I just want to talk about Plexus. So Alicia tells me, well, I have migraines and I'm not sleeping well. Okay, well, let's try the triplex and maybe some ease. So that's over $100. So I'm going to present to her becoming an ambassador first. And I'm not going to call her a wholesale ambassador because I don't know that Alicia might not want to work this business. And if I label her to her wholesale ambassador, that may be what she gets stuck being. And she may be thinking, I want to work this business, but she keeps calling me a wholesale ambassador. Like, I don't even know what that means. I just want to be an ambassador, you know? So I try not to do that with people, but I tell them when you sign up as an ambassador, you get wholesale prices, okay? So I'm going to present that first. If Alicia says, no, that's not for me, I just want to take the products, okay, then I present customer. If I do it the other way and I present customer first, like I said at the beginning, then I have to try to do an upsell and be like, well, will you please be an ambassador? You have to spend a little bit more money, all this, you know, it just, initially it's spend more money for the sign up. It just doesn't make sense. And I think about it like this. How many of y'all are mamas of littles? Okay. Let's say Sinclair, when she was a little bit younger, wanted to dress herself, and she may have come out looking like half giraffe and half ballerina, right? And Alicia's thinking, I don't know if I can take her out in public looking like this. But what if Alicia went in, found 2 outfits, maybe even 3, that she completely approved of, and said, Sinclair, you can now pick between whichever one of these you want. These 2 or 3. She's letting Sinclair pick what she wants, but yet Alicia's still controlling what she's doing, but Sinclair has the final say. Does that make sense? You're just giving them options. You're making sure that they still always feel in control, because ultimately they are. right? But both options, customer or ambassador, you approve of it. Okay? You're fine with either way. So anyway, somehow knowing Sinclair, I feel like that probably happened at some point or another, but I don't think you have 4 girls and that probably didn't happen. But so that's what I mean by lead with the business. I have a conversation with the person. I find out what their needs are. I find out what products they're going to be interested in. And then I ask myself, okay, it's just a simple process. If it's less than $100, let's get them as a customer. If it's more, let's try to get them as an ambassador. And if they say no to ambassador, I might still get them as a customer. So does that help? Okay. Boxes number 8, 9, and 10. And in the book, in both books, it's this little circular thing that looks like a weird sun or something. I honestly did not understand this part of our comp plan until I started earning it. So if you walk away from this part scratching your head, that's okay. When you become an Emerald Ambassador, you'll get it. I promise you. But what this is saying, okay, so Plexus takes everything that it makes in any given month and gives 50% of it back to the company, pays our employees, pays overhead, and that's how we stay a debt-free company. They take the other 50% and they give it back to us in our compensation plan, okay? 45% of that 50 is everything we've already talked about. Okay, that's where the money for the pay point comes from. That's where the money for the preferred customer bonuses come from, business funding bonuses, all that. 45% of that 50. They take 5% of it and they set it aside for these emerald, sapphire, and diamond pools. Okay, we're going to start with what diamonds get and work our way down. Diamonds get all 5% of it split between all the diamonds. There are 120 something diamonds, something like that. They get all of the diamond bonus split between each one of them, split evenly. Okay? Sapphires and diamonds get the sapphire bonus split between each of them, the sapphires and diamonds. Emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds get another percent. Which is 3, I should have said that. Emeralds get 3%, sapphires get 4, diamonds get all 5. Emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds get the emerald bonus split between all of the emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds. Does that make sense? It's a little bit like, whoa, what just happened? Are we back in algebra class or something? I don't know. But I promise you, it's really fun when you start getting those bonuses. And when you start getting them, you're going to be going, okay, I think I kind of get where this is coming from now. And it'll get explained to you yet again. So I hope that makes sense. If you look here at the drawing, it lays it out for you. It shows you the diamonds encompassing all of it, the 3%, the 1%, and another 1%. It shows you the sapphires with 1%, the emeralds. So look at that, and it lays it out for you a little bit. Okay. And then our last way we get paid is the Diamond Reentry Program. So Alicia was talking about that earlier. To go Diamond, you need 4,500 points. What does that mean, points? It's these. It's our pay point. You need 4,500 of them. Once you reach 6,000 of those points, you have an option to then re-enter and to sign up as your own level 1. You kind of get to clone yourself and you get to start building a business all over again. So that's why when you hear us talk about Jen and Celeste, they're double diamond. They've done all of that 2 times. Okay. And I think Brooke Hemingway's diamond sapphire right now. She'll probably be the next double diamond. I would assume pretty soon. Does anyone have any questions? I know y'all got to have some questions. I have not re-entered yet. Alicia, did you have anything you want to add?
Jennifer's asking, why would somebody turn off their membership? Asking because I have someone want to revert to ordering as a customer.
That's a great question. If they've already paid their fee for the year, it doesn't really make sense for them to do that. That doesn't make sense to me. If they've already paid their fee.
But let's just say their annual membership is due.
Yeah.
And they're only ordering $30 to $50 a month. Then they should just become your customer and order preferred. After 3 months, they'll get 10% discount. And that would be better for you as well. You don't want an ambassador on your team ordering $30 to $50 because you're not going to make anything on them, right? Unless that ambassador is growing a team and those people under that ambassador are compressing up to you. That's what somebody was asking a while ago too. Where did that go? The chat.
Yeah,
okay.
I saw that when they were talking about compression.
Yes. So compress is only if like your level ones, they've grown a team, and then your level ones, 2, 3, like that picture we showed a while ago. Let's just say several people have stopped working, then those other people below them would compress up if they have grown a team. If they don't have a team, then there's no compression, right? That wouldn't be for them.
You can, there was Dolores asked a question. You can sign your spouse up once you reach gold ambassador. They don't want you signing up your spouse to hit silver and get that $100 bonus, or even necessarily to hit gold. They want you working, signing gold, to be a gold ambassador. Those of you who are silver right now, you need 20 levels 1 through 3. It sounds really big, and it is a little bit of a big jump from silver, but it's so completely doable when you break it down that way. It's 20 levels 1 through 3. So if you sign up someone who seems like a go-getter and they want to run with it, get them trained fast. If you're not sure how to do that, get on a 3-way Zoom or a 3-way call, or sit down with them and your upline and get them trained as quickly as possible, because once they start signing up people, that's only going to help you get to gold that much quicker. And helping your people get to gold can make a huge difference, okay? It's not, I'm not going to say it's not anything to get to silver. I mean, you got to sign up 3 people, right? That's a big deal. But let's be realistic. It is just 3 people. Getting someone, helping them get to gold, helping them get those people signed up. Now, I'm not talking about doing the work for them, okay? They're doing the work. You're not talking to people and signing them underneath them, okay? Those people want to sign with you for a reason. But I'm talking about, you've got Dolores on your team. She's just signed up, and she tells you, I really want to do this. I want to do this business. Get her trained and help her get to gold as quickly as she can. Because Alicia, maybe you'll remember this. I've been told a statistic, and for the life of me, I can't remember it right now, but more people stick around in Plexus after they've hit gold. There's like this huge percentage difference of, if someone can get to gold, you've got them. They're not going anywhere, versus if they never get to gold. Or if it takes them a really, 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 really long time. I mean, I'm talking years and years and years. So help them get trained, know this stuff. They don't have to know it backwards and forwards. I love this welcome pack that we get, and all the product cards and all the tools that's in here. You can literally sit down with someone, use the tools that corporate's given us to train them. You don't have to reinvent the wheel and come up with something brand new. Use what corporate's giving you, and then they can duplicate that with their people as well. Sorry, now I'm just rambling at this point, but I'll stop.
Okay, so Amanda said she signed her husband with the triplex about a year ago, but she's not silver yet. Okay, so Amanda, were you signing your husband to try to help you go silver? And is your husband still an active ambassador? I'm going to guess no, that he's probably not. So this is the reason why we actually want you to get to gold before you sign your spouse, because the money for your, that's what I thought. That's what I figured, because This is the reason why. You want to have enough customers under you, right, to help, if you're in order your products, as well as your husband, because most people aren't going to order 100 under theirs and 100 under their spouse at first. Maybe eventually, yes, and if they're both taking the products, they should, obviously, right? But maybe not at first. So they're thinking, if once you get to gold, by then you've grown a team, you are well into loving the products, you will likely be able to grow a team under both you and your husband with customers to get your PV to make sure that you're 100 and you're both active, right? We don't want everybody signing their husband just to get a welcome pack and then they go inactive. That doesn't make any sense. It's not going to help you grow, and it's not going to help. It's not going to help your team at all. But once you're gold, you have 100 points that you're making, that your team is working on, and your team is growing at that point, because it's kind of like you're on a hill you're building a snowman, and you've got the snowball and it's small right now, you're gold. But once you get momentum and you're going downhill, your snowball's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so that makes sense. You're going to start growing under your leg and your husband's leg, because your husband's leg can help your leg grow as well. And it's double dipping, but it's completely legal. And so that will help both of you grow fast. And I've got several people on my team that have both hit Senior Ruby together because their husband joined, right after they did when they were gold, and they have been able to use both of those points. Does that make sense? So it's like, so they're their level 1, right? So, okay, my husband's my level 1. So I get all of his points and he gets all of his points. Does that make sense? So it's double dipping as a couple, but we both have customers and we clearly have enough PV. So it's not a problem. But that's why we want you to wait until you're gold. It's not like the computer is not going to say, nope, you can't do it because you're not gold. It's not going to know. Okay. So, but just as your trainer helping you grow, you should not do that until you're gold, because it's just too much to try to figure out. But I love all your questions. Y'all are really listening. Y'all are paying attention, and I think you've got this. Does anybody else have questions for Amber? Clear as mud. Did we even talk about the Lexus program?
I didn't even hit on that. Once you go Emerald, you have 4 different Lexuses to choose from. Once you go Diamond, you have 8 different ones to choose from. Or you can also, if you want something different besides a Lexus, there's also what's called the lifestyle bonus now, where you can use that toward another car, or honestly toward just about anything. You don't get the same as much money as you do. I think when you go Emerald, you get $750 now.
That's I think there's one for Sapphire now too. There's a breakout for Sapphire. I just don't know what it is.
Anyway, you don't get, if you choose the lifestyle bonus, you don't get quite as much money as you would choosing the Lexus bonus, but it's still a good amount if you wanted to pay off a car you already have or get something completely different or whatever.
A boat.
What'd you say?
A boat. If you wanted to buy, I remember they used that as an example. If you wanted to buy a Plexus boat, you could buy a boat with your lifestyle bonus. I think it's 70% of whatever the Lexus amount is. So it's less, but you can use it for everything. It's every month as long as you qualify for it. So you still have to hit your points. So for that rank, and then you would definitely qualify for it. If you miss your rank like 2 months, I think you don't get your bonus for your car. Does that make sense?
Bottom line, to wrap this all up, Plexus spoils us rotten. Once you go Emerald, you get to go to Hawaii every year. And you guys know before that, you have the option to earn Leaders Retreat. Plexus really does spoil us. If you haven't registered for a convention and you've never gone and you're kind of on the fence about it, here's my convention plug. I went to convention here. We had it here in Dallas in 2014, sorry. And, It rocked my world. I was excited. I realized it put validity to what I already knew was an awesome company, because it's big, it's incredible. Plexus does everything first class. Doesn't matter where you'll be sitting in that arena. You're going to get chill bumps from time to time. So register for convention. If you're not a Vegas person, you can do what my mom and my sister do. You don't ever have to leave the hotel. There's restaurants in the hotel. Amazon can deliver groceries to you. You don't ever have to leave. And never have to even go outside and experience Vegas. If you are a Vegas person, obviously you're right there. You can go out and have some fun. So convention is so much fun. There's a ton of prizes to earn. And I am trying this year to really talk to my team a lot. I want to see a ton of golds and rubies and senior rubies earning those big prizes, because it's completely doable. It's just all about those convention credits, which are in your back office. So anyway, there's my plug for convention. Make sure you go. And if I haven't met you yet, I would love to meet you at convention. Yay.
They can register in their back office, can't they?
I think so. I mean, corporate sent out that email. Maybe search your email for like Vegas or convention or one of those trigger words. And I'm not 100% sure if the sign up's in the back office. I'd have to look.
I know it's on our team pages.
Yeah.
So check the team pages for sure, and you can do a search on the team pages for convention, and there will be a post with a link on it for sure. So, but everybody needs to register quickly because it will sell out, and the price goes up February 1st.
Okay, so one last thing. You guys didn't know when you got on here that you were going to get homework, but here's your homework. Either number one, rewatch this call, or get on YouTube and watch another one about our comp plan. Okay, that's number one. Or if you've heard this now at least 3 times, if you've heard about our comp plan at least 3 times, you need to sit down and explain it to someone. Get the practice. That someone can be your spouse. It can be your upline. Call your upline and say, your direct upline, say, I was on this call this morning about comp plan and they challenged me to do this. Can we talk through this? I mean, of course, they're gonna want to do that with you. If maybe you feel really comfortable with it and you're ready to present it to one of your new people, if you really want to go bold here, go bigger, go home, go live on your team page and say, we're going to talk today about the comp plan, okay? And listen, at the end of the day, if you do mess something up, it's not the end of the world. Just go back and fix it. Backtrack a little bit. But the more you practice doing it, the better you're gonna be able to explain it to your newbies. So there's your homework.
And it's definitely different than other companies. There's nothing like it out there. And we've seen lots of comp plans, and so we are so crazy blessed, y'all, to be a part of Plexus. And so I love, Amber, thank you so much. You did a great job explaining it to us to where we could all understand. Can you show your little picture again? Somebody requested that. They want to see your picture again.
How about I'll just, I don't mind taking a picture of this and Alicia can post it.
Okay.
For people who weren't on this call, it's not going to make a whole lot of sense. Yeah. And by the way, if you don't by chance know where this is at that you got with your welcome kit, you can just download Plexus compensation plan summary chart. I mean, literally you can Google it. I know if you're on our team page, it's in our team page files. I'm sure it's in most of the files on team pages, but it's just a good little point of reference for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. See you all at convention. And you know what? Even if you register today for convention and something happens and you can't go, you have until May the 15th to get your money back for your ticket. So I would buy your ticket today, no matter what. You can figure out how to get there later. And, get it while it's $79.99 before the price goes up. I think it's going to go up to $109, and it will sell out. Okay, so make sure that you get your ticket now. And then also I want to put in a plug for tomorrow for our Lunch and Learn. We have Genevieve, if I can say her name right, Genevieve Scory, who is, what is her title now? It's like
I think Director of Ambassador Relations.
Training or something. Anyway, she is the one that came up with the sign, share, invite system that we're using now, which is amazing. And it totally works. It might be like teaching an old dog new tricks because we've been doing things a little differently here for a couple of years. But you know what? I love that what she's done for our company, and it is proven to work. So we're going to have her on tomorrow. So make sure that you tune in for that. And again, we'll have another team call next Tuesday. And just to remind you, Genevieve is the one from Super Saturday that was on the video that we all watched at the very beginning. So she's very dynamic speaker. She's a lot of fun. She explains things well and makes you feel like you're empowered to do it. And so I cannot wait that she is going to do this for our team. 11 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time. So wherever you are, look up 11. She'll probably be on from 11 to 12. So we will record it, but try to be there live if you can. So anyway, that's all I have. You have anything else, Miss Amber?
That's it.
Okay, let me stop recording.